During the past week, I've been going into the nitty-gritty details of artificial intelligence. So I've been working a lot on optimizing the way that we store user data, as well as thinking about the security. So we had a few meetings with security experts and tried to analyze what's the best approach. So we've got like 3 approaches and different diagrams trying to compare them to one another. And yeah, it's been a big learning journey, but there's a massive learning curve to this. I've enjoyed every moment of it.
This week I've been working on many things. So one of the main things I've been trying to do is onboard a Reddit platform manager so that we can drive as much traffic into our Discord as possible. The purpose of this is basically just to get as much feedback from as many people as possible, because the more feedback we get from you guys, the more we can cater it to you guys, and the better the product is for you guys.
I think the biggest challenge during the past week has been more psychological than practical. It's been more the balance of time and balancing time and energy and mental resources on how to maximize my output as a developer. So trying to not plan or think or analyze for too long, but also have that balance with implementation has been something that we're gradually getting better and better at. So me and Josh spent a while talking about ideas on Friday, but thankfully we've grown from that a lot, and we've realized we have separate times of working, and it's been very effective.
We bump into many challenges every week and every day, of which we usually overcome, but the biggest challenge for us this week has probably been distracting each other with ideas. Me and David are very much ideas people, and whilst that's great for collaboration, a lot of the time what it means is that we do a lot of big long-term thinking, and sometimes takes our focus away from implementing, sprinting to our MVP. So this week the biggest challenge has been keeping ourselves from being distracted by ideas.
During the past week, what's been extremely helpful is I need to put a link in the comments of this, but it's this binaural beat set. So make sure my volume's not too quiet, not too loud. 90 minutes. It puts in white noise into your ears while you're working, and there's multiple advantages to this. So one, there's some science showing that helps focus, but there's a lot more practical advantages to it. So two, it blocks out the sound around you when you have that white noise, and also because it's a 90-minute sound segment, it means that when the sound's over, you stop working. And the guy on the recording, he actually tells you, you're not a brain in a jar, write down your last notes and go take a break. So I found that that reminder to take breaks really beneficial for staying effective at work. Wait, sorry, what was the question?
So yeah, the idea program that we're on is actually it's sort of a blessing, really. There's so many helpful people we speak to, so many helpful resources, but just yesterday Shiv and I had a chat with a lady called Tina, and she helped us sort of reconnect with the person behind the app, and make sure that the psyche and the motivation and the deeper things behind the app were more at the front of our minds during our development, as I think sometimes when you get bogged down in the technicalities of things, you can lose that. And it was a very refreshing, helpful conversation to have, to just remind ourselves that that's very important. Did that sound a bit weird? Also, this week I've been trying to arrange interviews with some people, and we've actually had a lot of help from some of the people in the Discord. Shout out to Nicholas, he's been really helpful for us with interview questions and determining sort of how to get the best juice out of an interview. Don't worry about it, man, the word juice is fine.
This week I learned a lot about artificial intelligence approaches. I discovered there's so much more to the question of how do we optimize an AI model to to handle context, and I learned I can't do it on my own, so we'll definitely be hiring a specialist to help us with the back-end architecture, without a doubt. So if you know anyone, hold on man, if you know anyone who is a specialist in AI, we have open applications. Just send me an email and we'll see where it goes.
That's a hard one to choose. We learn lots and lots of things every single week, but I think what's been most notably valuable to us is learning how important investing time into the processes has been. Obviously, we need to make sure that our processes are scalable and efficient so that everybody knows what to do in what situation, and when we can't communicate verbally, there are other means through clearly defined processes. When we first started, I think all of our team thought that David was a bit of a crazy guy because he over-planned all of the processes, but perhaps now, in retrospect, there was a bit of genius in that.
The highlight of my week, I think, is just the day-to-day mundane moments of writing code, getting my hands dirty in the programming. I really enjoy the process of implementation, and it's been great. It's just every single day has been the highlight. But if I was to choose just one special moment, it's probably like the pitch on Friday was juicy. You could see in everyone's eyes, they're like, oh, that's pretty good. And the past weeks I was like, maybe. But this time I was like, oh, that's pretty good. And I was like, yeah, I feel pretty good about that. That's pretty good. I think that's
pretty good.
That's pretty good, isn't it? Like, it's not, it's not fantastical just yet. We need some time to you gotta walk the walk to talk the talk, so that the walk ain't there just yet. You can't be talking about we're gonna change people's lives if all you got is a login screen. But the pitch is good. And the other best part of the week is definitely seeing my girlfriend. She's come down for the weekend and it's been lovely. Nice. That's it.
My highlight of the week was probably the pitch on Friday. All of us smashed it out the park. We got really good feedback from all of the mentors and the board, the panel, and it was just nice to see that people had noticed our progress in the journey as well.